Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my YouTube channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this thoroughly to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. Let us start the day to analyze the movements of gold futures in different time frames, but before proceeding further, let us understand some of the latest developments on different issues at international level which may directly or indirectly impact the movements of gold futures well from the first trading session of the upcoming month. So friends, today I would like to explain about my expectation from the gold futures for the month of June 2019 in a daily chart. Today I am going to discuss my trading zone for gold futures for the month of June 2019. As here you can see that the gold climbed to a 7-week peak on Friday and was headed for its first monthly gain in 4 months as investors sought the safe haven investment after the US President Mr. Donald Trump threatened tariffs on import from Mexico, which resulted in fears for global slowdown during the upcoming weeks. Mexico President on Friday urged Mr. Trump to back down from threats to impose tariffs on its export to the United States in a dispute over migration that could create a major economic shock for Mexico. US main equity indices fell sharply on Friday, hit by fears that Mr. Trump's threat could prove the trigger that pushed the world's biggest economy into recession. So, for taking a decision amid growing uncertainty at global level, let us define our strict stop loss and targets while deciding to take an entry at this point in gold futures. Gold is probably going to stay in the range of $1,300 areas as long as the sell-off in equity continues, because on Friday most of the US indices fell approx 1.5%, while the dollar index, tracking the greenbacks against a basket of 6 currencies, was down 0.3%, but was on the back of a 4th month of gains. Meanwhile, expectations for a cut in interest rate by US Federal Reserve increased after recent weak economic readings from the US added to concern raised by the prolonged US-China trade dispute. Interest rates would support gold because they reduce the cost of holding precious metal. So friends, here I find that the gold futures look ready to take sharp upward moves from these levels during the upcoming weeks, where I find that my stop loss levels will be at the level of $1,267. But I find that every downward move in gold futures will provide good opportunities to go long from the levels of $1,277, because here I find that the 200 days moving average in a daily time frame will provide good support to gold futures. Currently I find that the gold futures going to move amid this trading range. I call this uptrend trading range, which is from the level of $1,288 to $1,333. Therefore, I find that the gold futures will find their first resistance at the level of $1,333, where they will try to consolidate amid this consolidation zone before moving more upward. Once I find that after crossing the levels of $1,338, a sustainable move amid this zone will result in a sharp upward move up to the levels of $1,369 during the month of June. Therefore, friends, my expectations in gold futures are very high, but my stop loss levels will be at the level of $1,267. But I would like to go long from the levels of $1,280 in case of a downward move during the upcoming week. If I find any downward move in gold futures, I would like to go long from these levels. Friends, this is a very old chart pattern which I have already discussed in one of my previous analysis on gold futures, which I presented few months back. In that analysis, I discussed about the cup and handle formation in gold futures in a daily chart. Here you can see that after a long fall which started in April 2018, which continued till August 16, 2018, when the gold futures consolidated within this range from the level of $1,203 to up to $1,259, when finally the gold futures continued amid this zone in range bound manner. But here you can see when after the advent of tariff trade war in October 2018, we witnessed good strength in gold futures, and since then here you can see that the gold futures have taken a good recovery up to the levels of $1,357 on February 20th, 2019, when they touched the peak of $1,358, and since then the gold futures started to move downward up to the levels of $1,266, where the 200 days moving average provided strong support to gold futures whenever the gold futures moved downward. Here you can see that after finding a good support third time at 200 days moving average, here we can see that the gold futures have taken a sharp upward move currently after achieving these levels where the gold futures closed on Friday. I find that the gold futures look ready to take more sharp upward moves up to the levels of $1,333, when the gold futures will find their first resistance amid this zone, and I find that any downward move up to the level of $1,290 will provide good opportunity to go long. So friends, here amid this handle zone, I would like to go long from the bottom of this handle, where I find that the gold futures will find good support for a steep reversal in upward direction, and I find that a sustainable move amid this zone will result in a bounce back up to the levels of $1,356 once again, where the gold futures will find their second resistance during the month of June. But a sustainable move may result in further upward moves in gold futures up to the level of $1,370. So friends, be ready to see an action in gold futures during the month of June 2019. So friends, if you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.